Blog Talk Radio.
You're listening to the Lena Jones Diamond Network Show. This is the place where you and your business are the stars. Now, welcome your host, Lena Jones.
Hello. I'm going to say good morning. Good evening, Diamond. How's everyone doing? Welcome to the Lena Jones Diamond Network Show, Coffee Talk version. This is our episode of Coffee Talk. This is where we talk while over a cup of coffee or some hot chocolate or hot tea or whatever floats your boat, whatever it is that you like to do when you're having conversations. I'm just not having it over a glass of wine because if I had it over a glass of wine, everybody would know that I was having it over a glass of wine because that alcohol tolerance is not too high around these parts. So I hope everyone's celebrating in the celebratory mode because this is the holiday. The holiday season is on and popping. Traffic's getting ready to get crazy. If they haven't already, it's going to get there. So definitely have that patience. Definitely have that patience to go in there and get some stuff done because you're going to need it because there's some road rage drivers out there that's just on that road waiting for you. They are waiting for you to get out there so they can start acting stupid. So don't get yourself arrested. Don't get into any fights or any of that stuff because you got some people out there just waiting to do it. So be patient when the old folks or the person that's texting is in front of you driving you crazy because we get ready to be in gridlock around here. I don't think I'm going to leave out of my house for a minute because the gridlock is going to be something awful. It gets worse every year. You know why? Because they keep building stuff. Did you notice that in your neighborhood? Before, when you would see a new building go up, you used to say, I mean, with me at least, I used to say, oh, okay, they're building this and that. Now when I see something, I'm like, they're building again? Really? How am I going to? You're not going to be able to get back up. They are covering every space of the earth. You're going to look down on planet Earth, you're going to see no land. That's it. No land at all. That's what's going to happen. That's what it's coming to. I saw this commercial on television last night about where it says this guy's walking with his little boy. And he says he's doing this so that he would know what it was like to have a playground, so that he would know what it's like to walk through the woods and stuff. And you know what? I can identify with that, and I'm pretty sure a lot of you can too, because every single space that we have is just being taken up. But well, that's not what what it's about tonight. I'm just off on this little rampage the space because it's just getting ready to get real crazy around here. If you live in an area that's like citified, somewhat, what we call a city anyway, it's horrible. It's horrible trying to get out. Anyway, welcome to the show again. Tonight we're going to talk about some discounting, how to get those good deals on online shopping, and without being bothered with you. One thing I notice about online shopping that you have to really pay close attention to, and that is that shipping date. A few weeks ago, I went to order some stuff online, and I didn't pay attention to the shipping date. And I expected it to be back. I don't know what I saw, but I saw that it would be back. It would be here in enough time that I needed it. It was actually a pair of bell bottoms for a party that I was going to. Was having for my husband actually, and it was going to be like a retro thing. If you wanted to, you can dress retro. So I figured, okay, I'm going to get me some bell bottoms. And this was like 3 weeks prior to the event. So I don't know what I saw because everything else I saw was after the date, and I'm just like, okay, that's not going to work. That's not going to work. And so I thought I found a pair that brought me closer to the date. No bell bottoms. 2 days before, no bell bottoms. One day before, I'm on the computer clicking away. I'm going to cancel my order. I wanted them before this date, and they told me that I had to wait 20 days out. It was awful. However, I never got them, so of course, I didn't wear the bell bottoms. So I told him, I said, it makes no sense for me to have them now because how often am I going to wear a pair of bell bottoms? That's not something that you reach in your closet and say, oh, I think I'm going to put on some bell bottoms today. Not. That's just not. It's not something that you do. So I said, I'm going to cancel, get it off my credit card. That's it. I'm done. Not, don't want them. The event that came and gone, didn't have the bell bottoms, had to compromise with something that wasn't retro. So, so I ended up not doing it anyway. So you definitely want to look for that. The moral of the story is look for those shipping dates because that can drive you crazy, especially when you're expecting something to be here at one time. My Firefox is not working on my other computer. Has anybody had trouble with Firefox today? Well, I'm going to start out with this discount stuff because I think this is some good stuff. And as usual, I usually run out of time and don't get a chance to discuss everything that I want to discuss, but mainly because I start ranting off like I'm doing now. But but I don't get a chance to discuss what I want to discuss. But I'm going to start from backwards this time. Usually I start forward and go back and run out of time before I get to what I really want to share with you guys. So this time I'm going to kind of try it in reverse, see if it works for me. Yeah, I'm going to try it that way. So, but before we do, I can't forget my pledge. I said that before each show, I would talk about some of the victims of the people who were victimized during 2018 because so many lives was lost. I don't know if as many lives was lost as it was this year. And the year's not even done yet, and it's still lives are still being lost. People are being shot like with no problem. They're just shooting people. Do you guys notice that? They're just shooting people. There's something wrong with this picture. Something that we can't take back because we put it out there already. Okay, these videos are playing. Okay, so we're gonna start with saying Haley Krueger. Haley Krueger was a 16-year-old. She died in the church shooting. That was the latest. I always go from the latest. She was a 16-year-old who helped with breakfast during the morning at church with her mother, Charlene Marie. She said Haley loved babies and looked forward to a career as a nurse, a neonatal intensive care unit, she said. She also enjoyed attending Sutherland Springs Church. She was a vibrant 16-year-old that loved life, her mom said. That's, you know, life is gone, just gone. The Holcombs and family and friend Tara McNulty. So they killed this whole family. 8 members of the Holcomb family died in the shooting, as well as an unborn child. Oh my gosh. Brian Holcomb, which was 60, was the guest pastor on Sunday. He lived on a farm in Floresville with his wife, Carla 58, said Ron Scott. He's a cousin to the family. Carla Holmes was also killed. The others in the family who died were Danny Holcomb, 36, Brian and Carla Holcomb's son, Noah Holcomb, Danny's 17-month-old daughter. Oh my gosh. Crystal Holcomb, 36, the pregnant wife of Brian and Carla's other son. John, who survived the shooting, and 3 of Crystal Holcomb's 5 children. Emily, 11, Megan, 9, Greg Hill, 13, to whom John Holcomb was stepfather. Authorities have included Crystal Holcomb's unborn child in the death toll of 26. 2 of her children survived and are in the hospital with John Holcomb. Tara McNulty, I just say Tara E, because I'm not Elsie. Tara Elsie McNulty, 33, a close friend of the family, also died. She lived with Brian and Carla Holcomb and called them mom and dad. Oh, a whole family. People, we have to, if you get a chance to speak out, say something. This dude took down a whole family. Babies, little ones, infants, unborn. And the last is, why is his face? Now I got this big old screen of who is he? The CNN guy. He just took over. Now I can't even get it back anymore, so I have to go back into it. But the point is, this is we have got this, the gun violence is out of control. And I can't say everyone's got a solution, but I'm going to be honest with you guys. I don't know if there is a solution. I don't know if there is a solution because we just let too much go. We just let too much go. The last one, Richard and Teresa Rodriguez. Richard and Teresa Rodriguez had been married for 11 years and were longtime members of the church, according to Richard's daughter, Regina. She told her dad and stepmom, she was told her dad, oh, goodness gracious. She was told her dad and stepmom were active in church. She said, if they weren't at church, they were always in the yard working on garden beds, cutting grass. He loved music. My favorite memory was waking up on Saturday morning and watching Soul Train with him in 80 movies. Aw. Gina said her dad, 64, and her stepmother, 66, sometimes would take her children for the weekend and take them to church on Sundays. The children were not with them on the day of the shooting. She said her father was country and her oldest son liked to wear the same style pants, boots, and hats as his grandfather. The oldest ones, they were ones that are taken, the oldest ones are the ones that are taken the hardest, she said, especially my son Justin. He really looked up to my dad, just waiting for my dad to pull up when he would come on the weekends. I'm not going to say it's sad anymore because that's what I'm saying is sad. I just do that because I want us to remember. I want us to remember people who have lost their lives, people who is not going to have another Thanksgiving dinner, people who are not going to see Christmas or celebrate the New Year's. And think about this as we think about ourselves and we gather with our family and friends. Think about those who are lost. Think about those that that are no longer going to see another Thanksgiving again, and say a prayer for them. Okay, so on that note, I'm going to go to Jake Eldridge with his song Head in the Clouds. And when I come back, we're going to dive into this discount stuff, okay? Can't wait.
Open your mind to a new way of thinking. Life is short, you'll miss it if you're blinking. On your boat, trying to stay afloat but sinking. Cowards will give in while the warriors are winking. Life will test you, under pressure, champions turn pressure into pleasure. Best you get your backside back into that ring, ding ding. Fight it like you were a wrestler. Been through tough times, but amazingly I live life like nothing phases me. Whether that's stupidity or bravery, with this frame of mind, nothing will be breaking me. Knocking, gotta turn them away, burn them with flames and returning your pains. I bet you they get your soul searching for days. Don't be delirious, but my theory is gotta take life a little less serious. When you are surrounded by millions of idiots, you can feel alone, but you gotta show resilience. Though wicked feel like make or break, don't be too scared to make a mistake. Like an earthquake, shake the place, and if you smell that freedom, well, I'll take a taste. clouds so happily, chasing dreams, not a salary.